A new federal regulation is coming that could bring big changes to an airport experience just for you. Starting May 7th, all domestic travelers in the U.S. must have a state-issued ID card or a driver's license that complies with a new standard known as Real ID. To find out what that actually means, let's go to Chris Van Cleve at Reagan National Airport. Chris, good morning. What's going on?
Well, good morning, Nate. It's going to be the must-have item for summer travel. Come May 7th, you're going to need what's called a Real ID, and you're going to look for this star in the corner of a driver's license. That indicates you've got it. If you don't, you need to get one. This has been a long time coming. Congress mandated this change 20 years ago in the wake of 9/11 to make driver's licenses more secure.
After years of delays, starting May 7th, if you want to get past the security checkpoint and onto a domestic flight, you will need an updated Real ID. It'll have a star like this in the corner. The TSA is urging people to get it now.
The closer you get to that deadline, the harder it's going to be to get your Real ID, either whether you want to get a passport or you want to get your license, because there'll be longer lines.
And that happened in 2020 before the deadline was postponed due to the pandemic. And still years later, many Americans are not ready. In 2023, DHS estimated Real ID compliance was growing by 0.5% a month, putting it at around 70% by the May deadline. In Iowa, that means about 2 in every 10 driver's license holders don't have the right ID, says the state DOT.
If you don't have that gold star, it means that you do not have a Real ID compliant credential, and you need to come in and do that.
Getting one means a trip to the DMV. Typically, you'll need a valid ID, passport or birth certificate, proof of your social security number and date of birth, plus 2 items proving state residency.
You'll also need a Real ID to get into federal buildings that require you to show identification. A passport or active duty military ID will work as well, Nate.
All right, Chris, we're going to call you during the commercial break because we're not sure if we actually have a Real ID.
I just got a new license in December. I want to run and look in my purse. Do I have it?
Yeah, so we'll talk to Chris during the commercial break to figure it all out.